Hi students, this one will be our question 2 discussion. So A1, what is the molecular formula of nitrosamine? First, you calculate the number of carbon. You have 1 carbon here, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have C15 here. I think most of you have no problem calculating number of carbon, but take note on the number of hydrogen. I have, starting here, I'll just change the color. I have 2 here, okay, plus 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I'll count 10, okay, there are 2 hydrogen here, 10 plus 11, then, okay, then 12, okay, those color highlighted, so I have 12, so 12 first, sign 12, then followed by, over here there are 3 hydrogen, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9, so that's 9, okay, so you have the CH21. After that, but just bear in mind, just circle, so just now I need to circle the okay, so again we have number of hydrogen over here for the row and also the room, followed by 1 nitrogen, you have N, and then there are 2 O, 1 here and here, so 2. Okay, so please take note, a few of you gave me a structural formula. I'm looking for molecular formula, so you should just show me the number of atoms for each element, and that's it. You shouldn't be showing me the arrangement of how the atoms are arranged. Okay, next one. Next one we have on the diagram, circle any chiral center. This one most of you got it correct, so it should be this one. Okay, chiral center. And name 2 functional group of nitrosamine in addition to aryl group. A few of you didn't get this one. When they say in addition to the aryl group, it actually means that you should not include the aryl group, which is the benzene ring. So name any other 2 functional groups apart from the benzene ring. That would mean you have this group, okay. I'm looking for a specific group, okay, so it should be ketone, okay. If you label as carbonate, is not accepted. Take on that, and then followed by you have this. I'll just erase this. You have this NH, okay, NH. Now this NH is actually an N attached to an alkyl group, another alkyl group, which is the CH3 followed by a H. So this one is an amine. Alright. Okay. So any 2 of the group should be fine. If you have these 2, you get the full marks. but if you notice there's another another functional group here. This is called the ether. So any two of these three will get the 2 marks. Okay, let's move on to the next session. Next question. Alright, look at B. I think B is the part where many got this incorrect. So you have reagent as lithium aluminum hydride. I have, let's look at this original structure. So first, now you are to actually figure out, okay, smaller, you are to actually figure out how would reducing agent affect react with this group. Okay, now it will reduce certain group, so therefore over here you have this ketone group which will be reduced to secondary alcohol. So I'll just mark here and we'll fill out OH over here. Now, does reducing agent affect the amine group? The answer is no. So I will just copy back what I have, that is NHCH2 and CH3. Alright? Okay, this part is already filled up for you. So what type of reaction is this? Definitely reduction. Okay, next one. HCl. Next one is HCl. Now, HCl is an acid, so it will either hydrolyze, it's used as a hydrolysis agent, or it will react with base. From here, you can tell this one is an amine group, so therefore, it's a base. Okay. So how does it behave like base? The function, how it reacts is that it will receive 1 proton. The rest remain unchanged, so you need to put back here as ketone, whereby for NHCH4 you just basically add 1 proton into N and it become plus. Okay, so just draw from here, NH2 CH2 CH2. Now some of you actually write in this way. I will mark you wrong, because if you write it in this way, that would mean that there's no charge, they are all covalently bonded, but in fact proton come in, they carry a plus. Okay, so you should add the plus in order to get the mark. Alright, so this reaction is, no doubt it will be called the acid base or neutralization. Move on to the reagent of acyl chloride. So acyl chloride will react with amine to form amide. Okay, but it will not react with ketone, so I will just also draw back ketone. It remains the same. I'll pull out over here where what happened when you think about in a simpler manner, when you have NH2 plus acyl chloride, you will have half of this part being removed and one of this hydrogen being removed, right? So the same thing as you apply to this structure, you have original structure is this one. So you have NH, right? So therefore this H will be lost. Okay, this one, now what I'm showing here is a primary amine. Okay, so that's why it has 2H, but the group that is found here is a secondary amine, meaning that H, the N is attached to one LQ and the other LQ over here. Alright, so you just basically just remove 1 proton and then add in this portion. Okay, because Cl is lost, right? So you have the Okay, the original one is NH. Sorry. The original, we just write back these forms, alkyl group CH3, and from here there's a CO, so you have that COCH3. Okay. Alright, so the reaction between amine and acyl chloride is where a reaction where a small molecule is lost. Okay, so in that case, it can be called as condensation. Okay, mark scheme also accept acylation, but I wouldn't encourage you to keep to that because your uh your perception of acylation might be a Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay, so that would include halogen carrier. Alright, either condensation, okay, without acylation, or addition, elimination also accepted. Alright, and I'll move on to next question in the next video.